Welcome to Pydle Day 162. Pydle is a daily puzzle you need to solve by writing Python code. Today's Pydle is a wine glass with some red wine in it. So it looks quite simple. So have a go at solving that. If you're new to Pydle or you want some hints how to solve Pydle, we just like watching some Python code being written, then stick around as I will now solve yesterday's Pydle. So we've got our two loops. So it's always helpful to kind of look at what x times y, sometimes x times y can be quite useful for us to isolate certain pixels. So if we look at that, we can see, so the first column and the first row, x times y equals 0, which kind of makes sense. The other thing we're going to look at is x plus y. Let's look at what that does. So you can see it goes from, kind of fills in the diagonals 0, 1, which also makes sense. So if we have a test where if x times y equals 0 and x plus y less than 2, okay, that's what we wanted. Okay, so that's that. So let's now focus on the whites. We're gonna do, so we know x times y equals 0 there. Let's just have a look what it is in the whole remainder. And these are things we can start remembering. Okay, so we can see, yeah, that's 0 there, 0 there. And then these two pixels we need to color white, both have to be 4. But there's this stray pixel there, which is also a 4. So we need to isolate that one. So what we can say, Alif, so x times y n, because we want both 0 and 4. Okay, I want that. And we say, and now we know that in that position, x minus y is going to be 0. So we say, and x minus y not equal 0. Okay, so now we will eliminate that pixel there. Okay, so now we've got the outline of the pineapple. Now just for the oranges and the whites, so you can have an else. So Pydle x comma y, and orange. So we'll fill this in later, but that's just a fully orange pineapple. Now there's, I could probably write something that kind of isolates this staircase pattern, but it's not regular. So there's 1 pixel there, 2 pixels there, and then 1 pixel there. We can probably do something clever. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say create a list of basically the end pixels. So we're going to start where the yellow start. So we need to do y minus 1. So what I want to do is I want to create a list. Then I want to get the index of that list, but y minus 1. So you're going to have 4 values there. So I'm going to say if x less than that value, else yellow. We could have done the opposite for yellow. Okay, so the first one, there are no orange pixels, so we can just say 0. The second one, 0, 1, 2, that should be 2. The third one should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one we include 4, so it must be 5. Okay, so we basically just creating a list, and then we going through our y's, and then saying if the index of x is less than that kind of y based pixel. Okay, so if I run that, there's an error because I've got bracket there. Okay, so I hope you managed to follow that. So that solves the Pydle. I will paste this solution also in yesterday's video as a comment. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed that. I think this was a really nice one if you kind of solving it in the kind of understandable way, which is what I'm focusing on. But yeah, on Reddit there are some really clever ways to solve Pydles. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a go at solving today's one. This should be really simple. Thank you for watching and come back tomorrow.